Hi everybody, it's Richard here again with another video. And this time I'm going to look at one of the most successful groups of the early 80s, Adam and the Ants, and also Adam Ant whenever he went solo in 1982. Now Adam and the Ants were massive, especially in the year 1981, where it was mass hysteria really in Britain with teenagers. They had the best-selling album of that year, Kings of the Wild Frontier, and I believe Prince Charming was quite high up in the albums selling charts at the end of that year as well. So huge band, and they produced some wonderful singles. Now their first album was a completely different band. It was Adam and these three other people who Malcolm McLaren split up, and he took the other guys. I think I can't remember the names of them, and they started up with Bow Wow Wow, and Adam then recruited Marco Perrone and had a great songwriting relationship with him, and the hits started to flow. So I'm going to look at the singles and I'm going to rank them, and there's 23 in all, and I'm going to include some sort of reissues as well, so just to bump it up a little bit. So number 23, and it's from his 1990 album, the second single. The song is called Can't Set the Rules About Love. It's from the Manners and Physique LP, and it's okay, but it's a little bit bland. The album itself is quite a dancey album. It's of its time. I think he was trying to get rid of that Ant sound and become a little bit more of an established, more critically acclaimed artist. It didn't really work because the album is not great. So this is my number 23. Number 22 is actually the first single from that album, and that's Room at the Top, and this was a half decent hit as well. Yeah, again, it's got a sort of a dancey groove to it. It's not bad, but it just doesn't sound like Adam Ant at all. The B-side Bruce Lee's not bad either. Number 21, and I'm going to go with this here. This is the B-sides EP with 3 songs that he would then later record as B-sides. That's why they call it the B-sides EP, but these are the original versions, and it leads off with a song called Friends, and the other 2 songs are Kick and Physical. So yeah, it's okay. It's around the 1978-79 period with the original Ants, so it's okay, not bad. Okay, number 20, and I'm going to show 2 CDs here. This has Gotta Be a Sin. This is CD 1, and this is CD 2. Now these 2, this is obviously a double pack from the Wonderful album in 1995. This is quite a glam sounding song, but it's not brilliant. It's okay. Actually, the Wonderful album is a bit difficult to get into. Some really good songs on it, but Gotta Be a Sin, I don't know, I don't think it was the best choice. There was a better choice of a single called Vampires. But yeah, you get some really good B-sides in this, like Beat My Guess, Red Scab, Desperate But Not Serious, all live versions. So this is my number 20, Gotta Be a Sin. Okay, number 19, and the second single from the album Strip, and it's the title track. Yeah, it's okay. I think I mentioned in a previous video that there were better songs, and I still think there's better songs. Frida from ABBA actually features in spoken vocal in this. Good video. The song is so. The B-side Yours, Yours, Yours is not so bad. It's okay. Not bad at all. And at number 18, the title track from Wonderful from 1995. This is pretty good. Again, it's like Britpop in a way. I think he was going with the times. There's not much of an Ant sound to this. Thankfully he sort of came back to the Ant sound in the 21st century. Goes Around is the B-side of this, and it's an on-album track, and it's quite good also. Okay, number 17, and this is where it all started to fall apart with him. This is the first one not to hit the top 30, or well, certainly not the top 20, and this is Desperate But Not Serious, the third single from his debut solo album, Friend or Foe. Yeah, again it's good, but there are better choices on the album for the third single. Why Do Girls Love Horses is a bit of a throwaway song, but again it's not too bad. I quite like this, but there are better ones. Number 16, and we have the second single from Vive La Rock. Again, that's the title track. Yeah, this is the one they performed at Live Aid when they only had the one song, and what a mistake at Tamika, because he bombed and nobody had ever heard it. If you're only going to get one song, you play your biggest hit, and they should have played something like Stand and Deliver or Prince Charming to get the crowd going. But he went for this, he went full throttle with it, gave it the full welly, but it just didn't come off, and I don't think he got any applause at all. So it's a pity, because it's not a bad song and it's an extremely good album, and this here is produced by Tony Visconti. Number 15 is his debut, and it's Young Parisians, and now this flopped whenever it was first released, but whenever he found success in 1980, especially with Ant Music, this was re-released and became a top 10 hit. It is very Parisian in feel and sound, and it's a good song, but punk wise, the B-side Lady I think would have been a far better choice of A-side, especially in 1978. I think maybe this is a bit too adventurous in 78, but it's a good single, and Lady is an excellent B-side. Number 14, the third single from Prince Charming, and that is Ant Rap, and that's probably one of the very first rap songs I ever heard. I hated this at the start, but I actually quite like it now. This is a remix version. The LP version is not quite the same, but the single version is much better. Good video. It features Lulu in the video. He's a knight in shining armour, I believe, in this. It's a good song, but I say it again, off the album, Picasso Visits the Planet of the Apes would have been a far better choice as the third single. Okay, number 13, and this is another reissue. This came out in '82, but this is from the Jubilee film from 1977. This is Deutsche Girls. Jubilee, I think, featured Toya as well. Yeah, good song. It did manage to get the top 20, not the top 10 though. This is 1982. This is about 5 years after it was originally recorded. I like this. I've always liked this. It's catchy enough. I don't know why it was never a single originally. It was just pulled off the album to capitalise on his success, but by 1982 his success was starting to wane a little bit, but I still rate this very highly, and this is number 13. Number 12, and his first debut single, and this is Goody Two Shoes. Now I know it says Adam and the Ant there. I don't know why that is. They later repressed it with Adam Ant, but initial copies were Adam and the Ants, but it is just Adam Ant, and this was a massive #1 hit in the UK. I like it. It's slightly remixed again. It's different to the LP version. I think this might have got to #1 in the States too. I'm not sure, but it's probably his most famous song in the States. I like it. It's not. It just misses out the top 10 really at number 12. And Red Scab is the B-side, which is very good, and that's one of his old 77 or 78 demos re-recorded. Number 11, and from 1979, the original Lance, and this is Xerox, and this is a great punk number. Really like this. The B-side of it is Whip in My Valise, which I even like even more. Yeah, this is good. This would have sat on. It's not on Dirk Wears White Socks, but it would have sat on lovely on that album. Yeah, good song, good sort of post-punk song, excellent. Xerox. Okay, number 10, and this is his most recent single from 2013, and I think I said in one video I'd love to get this, but it's very expensive. Well, I found it quite cheap, so I bought it, and this is Cool Zombie. This is fantastic, brilliant song, and it's a really, really good video as well. I recommend you check this out on YouTube. Of course it didn't sell anything, and it's from the great album Adam Ant is the Blue Black Hussar in Marrying the Gunner's Daughter. Excellent song, excellent video. Number 10. Number 9, yeah, Prince Charming. Iconic video with Diana Dors. Love it. I do love it. I remember it used to annoy me at the time because it felt as if it was number 1 forever, but I think it was only number 1 for 2 or 3 weeks. But yeah, great song, and from a very underrated album, Prince Charming. It doesn't get the same credibility as Kings of the Wild Frontier, but still an excellent album. And the B-side of this is a song called Christian Dior, which is every bit as good, and again, that was one of the 78 demos. Okay, number 8, and Hey Hey What Do You Say? Had Me a Woman, She Ran Away. Apollo 9, fantastic, hilarious video. Love it again, produced by Tony Visconti, and the B-side of this is B-Side Baby. Again, another one of those 78 demos that he re-recorded. This is as catchy as hell as you'll get. This is from 1984. I love this. Apollo 9, brilliant song. Number 7 is Car Trouble, and this is the first one. This was a track from Dirk Wears White Socks, and he re-recorded this with Marco Perrone. I could never say that name. And this is great. I bought Dirk Wears White Socks on the strength of this. Slightly disappointed that it wasn't the same version, but I think I now prefer the LP version to this, but it's still a brilliant song, and Kick is the B-side, and that gets my number 7. Number 6 is Kings of the Wild Frontier, which was a minor hit for him in 1980. It was then re-released in 1981, and it got to number 2 in the charts, and this has a fantastic Press Darlings as the B-side. Again, another 78 re-recorded song. This is brilliant. The whole album is brilliant. It's one of the best albums of the 80s. Number 5 is Ant Music, which was the second huge hit. It got to number 2 as well. Fall In is the B-side, another great song, another 78 demo, and it was really this one that catapulted him into huge stardom, although it was the second hit, but this is the one that really got everyone noticing Adam and the Ants. And his next single, as I say, was Kings of the Wild Frontier, which also went to number 2. Yeah, I bought this when it came out. I loved it then, 1980, the end of. Okay, number 4, a personal favourite. I just love this. I've always loved it. Friend or Foe. It's the second single from the Friend or Foe album. It was the follow-up to Goody Two Shoes. I far prefer this to Goody Two Shoes. It just scraped the top 10 and no more, and it was the start of the decline for Adamant. But yeah, brilliant song, catchy as hell. And Juanito the Bandito is the B-side. Again, another 78 B-side, or yeah, another 78 demo that was re-recorded. Love this to bits. Never got fed up with it. So my top 3. Number 3, Puss in Boots from 1983, the lead single from the Strip album. Absolutely love it to bits. I love the video of it. I love everything about it. I bought this when it came out. This is the same copy that I bought. I think it's brilliant. I saw him live. It must have been about 6 years ago, and he never played this or Friend or Foe, which was the only disappointing thing about the concert, even though he had been playing it in concerts around that time. It's a pity, but yeah, Puss in Boots, great video, great song. And number 2, the number 1 hit, Stand and Deliver, which I think everybody knows. I think it was probably the best selling single of 1981. I'm not sure, I think so. A B-side, Beat My Guess, another excellent 78 demo, re-recorded. Iconic video. You know, this is one of the best pop songs of the 80s. It really is, and it doesn't even get my number 1. So that there is Stand and Deliver with Beat My Guess as the B-side. And my favourite Adamant single is Adam and the Ants, and it's the one that broke him, and that's Dog Eat Dog. I can remember watching this at the Top of the Pops and not liking it, and then not sure, it must have been a couple of weeks after, thinking this is one of the best things that's ever been recorded. It's really that good, and I think it's fantastic. It's from the Kings of the Wild Frontier album. yeah, Dog Eat Dog, huge hit, number 4 in the UK, and then Ant Music came next, and Superstardom came, and I love that sleeve. It's really good. So that's my number 1 Adam Ant single. So there you go. That's my top 23 Adam and the Ant singles. As I say, he was absolutely massive for a short period of time, and he still draws in the crowds, and I know there are fans out there that still love him. So yeah, Adam and the Ants, great band, great singles, great LPs. So that's my top 23. So that's me for now. I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope to have another video quite soon. Okay, now, all the best. Bye bye.